Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you the best, cheapest and easiest ways to record your onboard footage and also to record your onboard datas like speed, lean angle, G-force and much more. And if you thought achieving all this was reserved to geeks or was too complicated or too expensive, keep watching because you're going to get a really good surprise. Once you have recorded your onboard footage and your datas, there's many things you can do with it. You can compare your own laps, you can compare as well with your mates, and you can even compare with me. You can see where you are slower or faster, you can improve your riding and your lap times, and also you can do that in a more constructive way, which means it will be safer. You can also create some impressive onboard laps with data overlay, with some Trackday apps. So I'll show you a few of that. And then once that's done, you can post it on YouTube or on your social media to impress your mates. First things first, what do you actually need to record your video and data during your track days? These are some of the different ways of doing it. For the video, any action camera will do, but some are much better than others, so we will come back on that later on. Option number one, phone only. So all you need to do basically is to download a Trackday app onto your phone, start recording and put the phone on the bike as you ride. So the pros and the cons for this. The pros, this is very cheap. Some Trackday apps are free or they're not a lot of money anyway. All you have to do is download it onto your phone and then you can start recording. The cons, well, number one, GPS in the phones is quite weak. It's only 1 Hz, which means the data that you're going to get will not be of very good quality. Number two, you have to ride with your phone on the bike somewhere. So I mean that's not great because not everybody wants to ride with their £1,000 phone somewhere on the bike as you thrash the bike on a track day. The way I did it, I just removed the toolkit that's in the back seat. So just did that, remove the toolkit, take the phone, start the app, put the phone in, it just fits, so I'm lucky. And it's kind of like not moving as well. And then put the seat back on and off you go. I would strongly advise not to put the phone anywhere near you in your pockets or anything like that, because if you crash, you're gonna increase your chance of injury by quite a lot. So really don't do that, guys. So I have tried this setup quite a few times, and because of the low GPS accuracy, I would not recommend it. Option number two, phone plus an external GPS that connects via Bluetooth to the phone. So the external GPS is there to boost the signal, the GPS signal, and it does boost it by quite a lot. So I have tried different external GPS and these two are really good. These two are my favorite ones. So we've got here the SkyPro XGPS 160, really good, really accurate, boost the signal to 10 Hz, so 10 times better than phone only. And we've got here the Garmin Glow, which boosts the signal on an iPhone to 4 Hz, about 4 Hz. Now this will boost the signal on an Android phone to 10 Hz. So it works even better on Android, but I didn't test it on Android because I've got an iPhone. So the pros and cons, well, the pros is that you get a much better GPS signal. So you can see the results and the data are of much better quality. The cons, there's actually two. The first one is that you have to take the GPS with you as well. So you have to have the GPS connected via Bluetooth to your phone, the phone in the back or wherever, and the GPS needs to be with you. It also needs to be a clear view of the sky. So the way I did it, I bought some heavy duty Velcro tape and I just put one bit in there in the front, one bit at the back of the GPS and just stick it like that. It's pretty strong, it doesn't come off, I never had any problem. I can't even take it off now. So yeah, pretty strong and that works that way. Number two is the extra cost. So this little baby is about £200, so it's quite expensive. Very good quality, but very expensive. And this one is about £90. You will find some direct links for those in the description of the video. Option number three, a GoPro with a GPS feature. That's it, no need for anything else. This will record your onboard footage. It will also record your GPS at 18 Hz, which is even better than the expensive external GPS that we've seen. So with this little baby, no need to take your £1,000 phone on the bike. I mean, personally, I don't really feel comfortable doing that. There's no need for external GPS. This little one will do it all in one. For this reason, this is my much preferred option. It's just so easy. The reality is that during track days, It's quite stressful, and when it's time to go, it's time to go. When it's your session, you know, you got to get going. You got to take your tire warmers off, you have to get the bike off the stand, you have to get ready yourself, your helmet, earplugs, gloves, whatever. So on top of that, when you have to make sure you start your app and that your phone is connected with the Bluetooth of your external GPS, put the external GPS, put your phone in there, put the camera on. I'm getting stressed just thinking about it. So with the GoPro option, it's just so much more simple. All you have to do is turn your camera on and off you go. All the latest GoPro have a GPS feature. So the GPS is 80 Hz, which is very good, and you will find that on the GoPro Hero 8 Black, the GoPro Hero 7 Black or Silver, and also the GoPro Max, that's the 360 camera. You will find some links for all those products in the description of the video. Now, I have experienced quite a bit with the GoPro only setup, so I've got a few tips for you so everything will run really smoothly. Number one, make sure that the GPS function is on. You can actually turn it on and off in the menu. So yeah, make sure it's on, otherwise it will not record the GPS data. Number two, make sure that the GoPro is upright. And with those, you can record like this and the GoPro will automatically invert your picture. But if you have it in this way, it could compromise the GPS data. So you need to have it upright. And the best thing to do is to lock the screen upright in the menu. Number three, make sure that your GoPro is secured. I mean, you really don't want to be the guy that is going to lose his GoPro on the track and cause a red flag or a crash. I mean, this would be just horrendous. So you want to secure your GoPro really well here. There's going to be a lot of wind, you know, when you go high speed. So it needs to be tightened. I even tighten it with a screwdriver. And also, I would recommend to put this feature, which is an extra security. So you just stick that there and there's a little cord here that attaches it. So in case the main one comes off, this will act as a security. The GoPro will be dangling, but at least it will not fall on the track. Number four, wind noise. As you go around the track, especially if your camera is in the front of the bike or in the back of the bike, there will be a lot of wind and the camera records this. So instead of hearing your engine, especially at high speed, you're gonna hear a lot of wind noise, and this is really annoying. And when you create some data overlay with the onboard laps, it really sounds awful. So there's a very simple trick for this, is to buy one of those little foams and you just put it around the camera. It's very stable and the camera just fits in. It just fits in like a little sock, just like that. That's it. So you still have access to your buttons and everything, but this will cancel most of the wind noise. So I very much recommend to do that. Number five, get quite a few spare batteries. The GoPro cameras are quite hungry on battery power. So to make sure you get through your day and you can record all your sessions, you're going to need quite a few of those. And finally, get a good memory card. The quality of the camera is absolutely amazing. You can record in 4K, but that means that the files are quite heavy, so you really need a good quality micro SD. You will find some links in the description of this video for all these items. During my track days, I tested quite a few items, so I've put the links for the best stuff. Once your video recording is done, all you need to do is to upload your MP4 footage onto some Trackday apps or on the website SeriousRacing.com. And then it's like magic. You can see your video, you can see your data, and you can see everything that you've done during your sessions. You can compare your own laps, you can compare with your friends, and on some tracks, you can also compare your data with me. You can also export your onboard laps with data overlay, so you can customize that as well. You can export that onto your social media or YouTube. It's absolutely awesome. Using a fast lap from Donington Park, a 139, that was recorded during that first YouTube video that I did with the standard G6R1000R, I have created 2 onboard laps with data overlay from 2 different Trackday apps. Let's have a look at it, starting with the app called Race Chrono Pro. So this app is really nice and it's really easy to create your data overlay lap as well. So here you've got pretty much everything you can have. You can custom that as well, so every dial, all the lap time stuff at the top, or the map, you can put that anywhere you want on the video before you export your lap. And so we've got a bit of everything here. We've got the speed delta, which is top left, that's the difference in speed from your fastest lap and the current speed.
Then you got your best lap, previous lap, the current one, and the time delta, which is how far in front or back you are from your fastest lap. So here I'm just 1 second and a bit faster than my fastest lap. And then down there on the right, you got the map with the dot, so that's really good as well, so you know where you are on the track. And you got all the dials as well, so the speed, you can have the analog as well if you prefer it, you can change that. And then lean angle and the forces, the G forces, so these are the summed up ones. So this is lateral plus longitudinal ones, so it's the sum of both forces. So yeah, quite a nice layout, really complete, and it creates some really nice results when you export that.
Next is Trackday Genius. So this app, just like Race Chrono Pro, supports the import of GoPro MP4 files.
So another nice looking app. So Trackday Genius is a bit different, but you can see there's a lot of information as well. So top left here, we've got the track map with the dot that's moving, so that's where we are. We've got the current full lap time, so 39.4, and the name of the track, Donington Park International, and then you also have your profile picture as well, which is a nice touch. You have your sector times, the name of the corners as well that you're in. It follows you through the track, and then the gains from sectors as well. So yeah, all they're pinned now. It also tells you on the bottom left, that's the best lap, so you can see it's your best chrono. And then on the bottom right, you got that dial, which is really nice to look at, with all kind of data there, the speed, it tells you if you're accelerating, cornering, braking. There is also the reception of the GPS, 17 Hz here, so the GoPro is normally 17 or 18, that's it, go back up to 18. So it tells you how strong your signal here is. And yeah, overall just a really nice app to look at and create some nice result to be exporting the laps on your social media or YouTube.
You can also upload your GoPro MP4 files for free onto a website called SeriousRacing.com. Once your data is uploaded, you can compare your own laps, and you can also compare with your mates. I also have some laps of my own there, so you can compare your data with mine, and you can also have a look at my onboard laps. So if you want to go and check it out, the link is in the description of this video. That's it for today. Let me know in the comments if recording your video and your data is maybe something you do already, or maybe you want to do it now, and maybe you use a different setup. So please let me know in the comments all the details. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, to hit the bell and like as well, and I'll see you soon. Take care.